Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at the Turbo Timber Evolution from E-flite here, and this has been accurately modeled inside RealFlight 9.5S, the Steam edition version of RealFlight. And let's go ahead and get this thing up in the air, shall we? Now this is the 4S equipped model, and as you can see, it's not going to take any time at all, even with a, look at that, half throttle is basically in the air already. It's amazing how fast this aircraft takes off on 4S, and that was a very slow application of throttle, which is pretty much how I would fly the airplane in real life here. So let's just try to bring it around, get the airplane a little bit closer. As you can see, even it amazes me how fast the Turbo Timber is on 4S. My original Turbo Timber is 3S only. And so the first time I ever flew Timber on 4S was with the Evolution, and it's very quick, and in RealFlight here it flies very much the same way. 50% throttle is just fantastic for just kind of cruising around. Flaps are up, of course, just kind of make some patterns around here. And I can say, really though, the airplane flies very, very similar in RealFlight as it does in real life. Especially in, I got calm conditions right now in the simulator, and flying in calm conditions with the actual aircraft, I would say that this is remarkably similar. And I think that's what really sets RealFlight apart, is that, the E-flite and the Hobby Zone and really any of the Horizon Hobby models are really accurately modeled inside the simulator. If you remember, if you watch the series I did for the RC Flight School, we used the Habu STS in RealFlight and then out at the flying field, and it was remarkably close how well the actual aircraft flew to the one in the simulator. Here we got the flaps down. We're just going to do some dirty flying, you could say, with the flaps down. And I tell you, like, it's just amazing how close the simulator is to the, whoa, a little bit close there. Too busy talking on about how realistic the simulator is, and almost stuffed it right there into the tall grass. Which, yeah, that can happen in real life too. Look at the thing, full speed on 4S. It's crazy. You wouldn't have thought that the Timber would have been this quick, but it really is. And with a 4S power plant, both in real life and in here in the simulator on full throttle, the thing really scoots pretty good. We'll get down nice and low here and do a high-speed pass. Whoa! A little bit. Like I said, sometimes it's to fly and talk at the same time. Sometimes you kind of get yourself a little out of shape there. But the nice thing is, this is. We're just kind of messing around here in RealFlight. We're not actually at the flying field. There's a nice, real low and slow pass there over the top of the runway. Clearly, if I was flying at the field, I would not have buzzed myself. I would have kept a pretty good distance away. But here in RealFlight, we can play around. Let's get it right down here on the ground, and just over the runway surface here, over the tall grass. Make sure we clear over the top of that with just power. But yeah, as I was mentioning before, it really is amazing how accurate they were able to model the aircraft in RealFlight so that it flies just like the real one. And the Turbo Timber Evolution is a fantastic second airplane. If you're familiar already with like something like the Apprentice or even the Habu STS for that matter, if you could fly any of those aircraft that they consider the trainer aircraft, you could easily step into the Turbo Timber Evolution here and really start to get more advanced flying. You got flaps that come with this aircraft. You also have floats that come with it. Let's go ahead and just bring it down here. Boop, there we go. Full flap landing, power down. You can most certainly fly this aircraft as a second airplane, and it's even great for more advanced pilots too, just looking for a nice, relaxing, easy flying airplane. And this does have the reverse thrust in it as well, so if you want to do a short landing, you can hit the reverse thrust on that, and it will back up. So overall, thumbs up on the Turbo Timber Evolution in RealFlight 9.5S. It is very similar to the real one.